Hi, you are watching the channel Being Mathematician. Today I am talking about an interesting problem on mensuration 3D. Let's see the question carefully. The radius of blue sphere is 6 centimeter and the radius of red sphere is also 6 centimeter. The diameter of brown sphere is 9 centimeter. The volume of spherical segment ABC, that means this segment, is numerically equal to the volume of this spherical segment ADC, and the length of this BD, is 2 centimeter, and O is the midpoint of BD, that means BO equal to DO. So find the approximate difference between the volume of red shade and the volume of blue shade. Volume of red shade and the volume of blue shade. So without any further delay, let's start the solution. So stay with the solution of this interesting problem. At first, we have to calculate the segment of each segment of the joining line of these 3 points, this point, and this point. We know that from this point to this point is equal to this point to this point. So total length from this point to this point is 2. So the length of this segment is 1, and also the length of this point to this point, that is also 1. And we know that the radius of red sphere is 6 centimeter, and this point is the center of red sphere. So from this point to this point, the length of this segment is must be 6 minus 2, that is 4. And we know that the diameter of this brown sphere is 9 centimeter. So from this point to this point is 9 minus 6, that is this length is 6. So 9 minus 6 is 3. And we know that the radius of the sphere, a blue sphere, is also 6 centimeter. So from this point to this point is 6 centimeter. Therefore, the length of this segment is 6 minus 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, and 1. That is 6 minus 5. That means this length is 1 centimeter. Now we have to find the radius of this circle, this violet circle, radius of this violet circle. So we join this point to this point and consider this triangle. And apply Pythagoras theorem. This length is the radius of red sphere. So this will be 6 centimeter, and from this point to this point the length is 1 plus 4, that is 5 centimeter. So we can calculate easily the length of this length of this part. So the length of this radius is root over 6 square minus 5 square, and it will be root over 36 minus 25, and must be root over 11. So we got the length of the radius of this violet circle, that is root over 11. Now, first of all, we calculate this spherical segment in the figure, and we know the radius of this part is root over 11, and we know the height is is 1 centimeter. So we can easily calculate the spherical segment equal to pi r square into h minus r by 3. So putting the value of r, that is root over 11, so pi into root over 11 square into h means 1 minus root 11 by 3, and it will be simplified as 11 pi by 3 into 3 minus root over 11 centimeter cube. We note this result for next calculations. Now we calculate the volume of this spherical segment in the figure. And we can find this spherical segment and minus this spherical segment, and we got the volume of the shaded portion. So the volume of this shade is pi r square into h minus r by 3 minus this volume. Now it will be pi into r means square root 11, that is square root 11 square into h means from this point to this point. We already calculate this part, and this will be, this length is 4. So we can write 4 minus root 11 by 3 minus 11 pi by 3 into 3 minus root 11, and this calculation gives us is 44 pi minus 11 root 11 pi by 3 minus 11 pi plus 11 root 11 pi by 3, and this is cancelled out, and we got 33 pi, and we put pi equal to 3.14, and approximately we get the result 103.62 centimeter cube, and we have to note this value. Now the remaining space inside the brown sphere is this shaded region. Now we calculate the volume of this shaded region is 4/3 pi into the diameter of the brown sphere is 9, so 4/3 into 9/2 into 9/2 into 9/2 minus this portion, unshaded portion. We have already get the value of the volume of this unshaded portion. Now putting this value 11 pi by 3 into 12 minus root 11, and this calculation give me the data that is 243 pi by 2 minus 44 pi plus 11 root 11 pi by 3. Now, if we subtract the volume of this spherical segment from this part, and then we get our required shaded portion, the volume of this portion. So the volume of required portion is 243 pi by 2 minus 44 pi plus 11 root 11 by 3 into pi minus the area of this portion, and we know that the volume of this portion is also equal the volume of this portion, and we have already the data of the volume of this portion, so we can minus this volume, that is 11 pi by 3 into 3 minus root 11, and this is simplified as 133 pi by 2 plus 22 root 11 by 3 pi, and this result approximately gives us 285.180 centimeter cube approximate. So at last we get the volume of this shade, that is approximately 103.62 centimeter cube, and the volume of this shade is 285.180 centimeter cube. So the difference of these two volume is 285.180 minus 103.62, and it will be 181.561 centimeter cube approximately. So this is our final answer, the result of the difference of these two shaded volume.
To get more interesting videos, subscribe this channel, being Mathematician, and for notification press bell icon. To get more interesting videos, subscribe this channel, being Mathematician, and for notification press bell icon.